ودود شو grind خلي من
What the f?
I have updated my 1v1 map. Now it's a flat surface with no mountains at all, giving it zero delay. The sky is perfectly blue, but if you're somebody that likes extra background, you can change them easily with these circles. As you guys can see here, the options are for anything you guys would like is available. My favorite is just a standard blue sky, and this map has no respawn after elimination, which means you can clip people in this map, and as you guys can see, you're always shielded, which makes the eliminations even more satisfying. So make sure you guys are playing my map. The code is on the screen. Let's get into the video. If you're looking to improve your controller mechanics, then you've come to the right place, because in today's video I'm going to be going over the 5 fastest ways to improve your mechanics on controller. I've made these videos in the past and people have loved them, so I'm doing another part in today's video, and I'm going over the 5 best ways for every person that plays on controller, whether you play on claw, non-claw, PS5, PS4, it doesn't matter. These tips apply to everybody. So if you go ahead to enjoy today's video or found it helpful in any way, then make sure you guys like the video and subscribe with notifications turned on. And if you guys would like to support me even further, it would mean a lot to me if you guys use my code YOSPLASHY in the Fortnite item shop. You guys can see it on the screen right now, and it would mean a lot to me, boys. But yeah, let's get into the video. So the first tip of the video is going to be stop standing still when you're fighting, either in realistics or in 1v1s in creative. And let me tell you why. So for example, I know probably 99% of people that watch this video that don't have good mechanics. When they 1v1 somebody and they have, for example, high ground or they're on low ground, they do simple stuff and not complicated things. Like when I'm 1v1ing somebody, you will never see me just do this, just like this, like trying to get peaks. Like it doesn't matter if I'm, you know, close to my opponent or not. I'm always moving and doing weird stuff in a fight, even if it's not gonna hit my opponent. Like I'm always moving like this, right? And doing this in a fight is gonna help you improve your mechanics because you're not standing still. So every day when you get on the game and you're moving, you're doing 90s and whatnot, you have high ground, but you're still moving, you're still doing all this weird stuff, waiting for your opponent to get up. It's gonna improve your muscle memory, so when you actually want to implement it into those mechanics that you can't do, it's gonna be way easier for you. So you need to stop being so boring and stand still in fights, and you need to try your best just to move at all times. Just do the mechanics that you can do, but just make sure you never stand still. And of course, I always fail when I do stuff like this, but it doesn't matter if you fail or not. As long as you're not standing still in a fight, you're gonna be able to improve your mechanics so fast, you're literally not gonna believe it. Like, it's so easy too. Like, this is the first tip and something everybody can do instantly. It's just being, you know, active when you're 1v1ing, right? Like if I have high ground right here and I'm waiting for my opponents to just jump, you know, through this, like why should I just wait? Like I can just do stuff like this. Just make sure that, you know, if he happens to be at any of these spots, that I can easily, you know, pump them, you know, whatever the case may be. So tip number 2 is basically gonna be stop doing the same thing every day. That's the tip. Now you might be wondering, Splashy, what do you mean? If I'm getting on the game every day and I grind, of course I'm gonna get good, right? Well, you're gonna get good at the game, but you're not gonna be able to improve your mechanics, because mechanics, when it comes to free building, you have to improve things that you're not good at. So for example, let's say you do the same thing every day. You get on the game, you 1v1 your friends, then you hop on ranked, and you do that every day. You're not going to get mechanically better at it, because it's like saying this: if I want to get good at maths, am I really going to improve if I do the same stuff every day? If I do 2 + 2 every day, am I going to improve at maths? Of course I'm not. So if you need to improve a specific mechanic, you have to work on that mechanic. So with me, let's say I'm really bad at triple editing, right? I'm going to sit in creative at least 30 minutes every day practicing triple edits, at least. And day by day, I'm gonna notice that my triple editing is improving because I am practicing it every single day. And this applies to anything. Like if you guys want to be able to do quad edits in a row, if you practice them every day for 30 minutes, you're obviously gonna improve at doing quad edits. However, if you don't practice quad edits and you just play the game and grind, you're not gonna get good at, you know, improving your mechanics through quad edits. That's just how it works. And this is gonna be an eye-opener to a lot of y'all boys, because I know a lot of you guys grind the game and think you're gonna get good at mechanically, but that's not the case at all. You have to challenge yourself and do things you cannot do in game. So let's say I cannot do triple edits, right? I'm gonna go in creative every day and I'm gonna do these slowly and I'm gonna practice them, right? Until I can do them like really fast. So if I'm trying to master triple editing, right, and I'm playing 1v1s with my friend, why am I doing only double editing, right boys? Like, I know a lot of y'all don't even try, you know, doing things you can't do in a fight because you're scared that you're gonna lose against your friend or somebody that you're playing against, but you have to do things you can't do in order to improve those things. The third tip of the video is working on peaks. Now, I cannot explain enough how important it is to learn every peak in Fortnite in order to improve your mechanics, because as soon as I learned the secret peaks, you know, those peaks where, you know, when you shoot your enemy, he doesn't even see your body when you do it. Like, it's those good peaks that you have to improve and your mechanics will become way better. Like, for example, one of the peaks is this. Like, let's say you're coming up on high ground, right, against somebody, and then you want to get a peek on them. What I always do in fights is I place a cone, I edit these tiles, and then I put this floor here, and then I put this. This is what Martos is, you know, rarely known for. You jump and you have a whole free peek, and when you jump here, like, it's so difficult for the enemy to even hit you. Like, this is just an example of one of the peaks that you have to master in order to improve your mechanics. And I'm not saying that you should, you know, be able to do this like slow. Like, you have to do this fast. Another peek that's very useful is that if you know that your enemy is behind this wall, for example, you just slap two cones like up like this, and then you put this right here, and then you can do this. What the enemy is doing is most likely going out here, and he cannot see where you are, so you can just get a free peek on him from here. So just improving your overall peeks is going to make you a lot better at this game. Things you could also do is double peek. So what are double peeks, right? If you're able to piece, you know, your enemy, and you do a peek like this, and you have literally two walls protecting you, and if you're the enemy, right, and you're right here, it's gonna be very difficult for him to like navigate towards you while you're just chilling here. Free shot, and then you can reset. And if you want to practice and become like extremely good at it, you can put the cones like this and have a peek right here. Now, my fourth tip is to improve your crossbow placement, and I'm gonna show you guys a mechanic that you can do to improve it super fast, and you can improve it literally in 1 week of trying it. Now, usually when you guys watch videos on how to improve your crossbow placement, like, I know the people that talk, they're like, oh, instead of editing like this, you have to edit like super close, and like, this is the most like corny advice I've ever heard, because there's no way you guys actually think any pro has ever, you know, sat in creative and done it like this. Like, it doesn't make any difference. Like, you can edit them however you want, as long as you're fast with your like click speed, you should be chilling. But the actual truthful way of improving your crossbow placement is this. Let's say I'm gonna box my opponent, right, or the opponent is in this box, right, he's chilling or you know, in this box, and I know he's right here, right? So instead, what I'm gonna do when I'm editing this wall, what most people do in this case is that when they edit, they confirm where, you know, the last tile is. So if I'm doing a circular motion, I'm gonna finish it right here, I'm gonna confirm, and then I'm gonna move all the way there, which is not optimal, and this is bad crossbow placement. What's good crossbow placement is this. If I know my enemy is right there, I'm gonna go around this whole circle, and I'm gonna come back to where the enemy is. So when I confirm, I have a free shot instantly, and then I can shoot and reset. So I'll show you guys again the difference. What most people do is that when they see an enemy down, like behind the wall exactly right there, they edit and then they confirm here, they move all the way back there. Instead, what to do, you know, the optimal way is to edit, go around the whole thing, and then, you know, get to where the enemy is approximately. It can be a little bit off, it doesn't matter. And then confirming, you know, where the enemy is roughly. This cross replacement practice can be applied in multiple like ways in fighting. For example, right here in the ramp, you all know this mechanic. When you box somebody like this, you put the wall right here, and then you can see the enemy where he is. Like, when you place the build, it's a little bit like see-through, so you can see, right? So when you guys go ahead to edit this, you want to make sure you finish the edit off where you think the enemy is going to be. So if the enemy is up here, you have to edit, come back a little bit, and then confirm it. You don't want to confirm it where, you know, the last tile just moves out like this, because if you confirm like this and you have to move all the way there, you're gonna get hit first, and you might even miss your shot, because when you get hit in Fortnite, it like shocks you a bit, so you can miss your aim and whiff your shots. So it's very important that you guys improve this mechanic and make sure that every time you confirm an edit, you confirm it exactly where the opponent is. And this applies not only when you box fight like I showed you guys, it applies to every single mechanic. The fifth tip is for everybody that uses confirm L1 and reset R1. And I have seen all the comments on this matter because I know a lot of you guys are struggling with this specific mechanic. And it is that when you guys do a triple edit with your builds out, right? And you do a triple edit, it places a cone automatically and it hinders you from doing multiple triple edits in a row. Now there's a fix to this, and some of you are gonna like the fix and some of you are not gonna like it. Now when it comes to actually building and confirming and like doing everything all together, it is pretty much impossible to do because your confirm bind is the same bind as cone. So when you guys are confirming and building at the same time, it's gonna place automatically, right? Because you're holding the builds up. Now one easy fix to this is to just do it with the pickaxe, because when you guys edit with the pickaxe out, it doesn't happen. Now I'll show you guys exactly how it looks with the pickaxe. See? When I do it with the pickaxe out, it doesn't like put any cones at all. Because the pickaxe, I don't hold my build out, right? So when I'm having a pickaxe out, I'm only confirming like what's in front of me. I'm not placing anything extra. Now, if you guys are not good at editing with the pickaxe out and you guys want me to make a tutorial, because I can edit everything with my pickaxe out, like quad edits, free build, do everything with the pickaxe out. So if you guys want a tutorial on that, you can let me know. The other fix to this is if you guys use edit on release, which I do, but I still use my confirm bind, and you learn how to like confirm without the O1, you're gonna be able to do it. Now see, I don't use confirm edits like without the release button. So for me it's very weird. So what I would recommend, if you guys are used to L1 confirm, I would just practice editing with the pickaxe out, and you're gonna be able to do literally every mechanic in the game like without placing any cones. So that's what I would recommend. If you guys enjoyed today's video, then make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, and notifications is turned on. And also, if you guys want me to make a video on how to edit with your pickaxe out in Fortnite and be able to free build at the same time, then make sure you guys comment GOAT 3 times. If you guys comment GOAT 3 times and I see enough people doing it, then I'm gonna make a video on how to edit with your pickaxe out, I promise. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out.